Hi guys, it's Katie and I'm in my hot pink bathrobe today and looking like a hot mess because I am going to be doing a tag video. I mean, it's the Get Your Freak On tag. Like, why have I not done this yet? I don't know. I am seriously way behind. Like, it's like doing your July favorites in like December. You're a little behind there. I'm just gonna get started because there's a lot of questions and I'm probably gonna elaborate a ton on each one, so let's get started. Okay, what is a nickname? What is a nickname only your family calls you? And that is easy. My parents call me Kate. They like never call me Katie. I feel like Kate's just like my name at home, and like no one like at school calls me Kate, but yeah, they call me Kate. They call me Catherine when they're mad at me because of my full name, and my aunts and uncles call me Katie Bug. I've never gotten like cat or anything. That could have a little ring to it in the future, so I mean, I like how my name is Catherine, so it's very versatile. Like I can change it to like basically, I could be like K, Cat, Kit Kat, Kit Kat, Katie, Kathy, Carmen. That's a little bit of a long shot. What's a weird habit of yours? Weird habits, I have a lot of those. I'm kind of like oddly organized and clean at school and when I'm at other people's houses and when I'm eating and stuff, but then when I get home, like, my room is a disaster. And I take it back when I said when I'm eating I'm clean, because I am not. My parents tell me that I eat like a lumberjack, so when I go on a date with a guy like at a restaurant or something, I'm screwed. Like, I was trying to like shoot myself in the head, but you know, that was a little bit awkward. Okay, I eat like a lumberjack apparently, so I mean, I don't think like I eat like really messily. I just kind of like don't like forks, so I like finger foods a lot, and I like literally will order the same thing whenever I go to a restaurant. Like I'll order either filet mignon, like steak, Caesar salad, or like a hamburger. Like those are my main food groups, I guess. Like my 3 food groups: potatoes, fried food. Like, I don't know, I'm not a great eater. I mean, sometimes I'll go for the salad and like an ice water, but usually it's all like the hamburgers and the fatty foods, but I like food. I mean, I can't stray away from that. I love food. Do you have any weird phobias? Yes, I have several. I've had several. I have gotten over them because, I mean, I'm 16 now. I can't really have very many extremely weird phobias because, I don't know, I just like outgrew them. When I was younger, I was afraid of the color orange. I would never eat anything orange. I would never buy anything orange. I would never like, I mean, willingly touch anything orange. Like, I hated the flavor. Now it's one of my favorite flavors, by the way. Like, whenever someone has like Starburst and they hate the orange ones, or like Skittles, they always give them to me. I love the orange Starburst and like the orange candies, but yeah, I don't know, I used to have this like huge phobia, like I could never have anything orange. It was really weird. That's a weird one. Also, I had a phobia of escalators. I would never go down escalators. I mean, up was fine, because like up, but I always had this like weird, like, right when I stepped on an escalator, I'd have this weird like vision that I'd like fall down. Mostly at a department store or at my mall. We have this movie theater and like it's like literally up like forever, so the escalator is like straight down drop, and it's kind of scary. I mean, like it was when I was like this big, but now I'm okay. But I used to like have this thing where I'd like look down. I mean, I used to be afraid of heights too, so I guess that's kind of like a phobia. Like literally I was afraid of heights until last summer when I went on this trip where I was building houses and I had to get on the roof, and like literally it took a couple of guys to lift me onto the roof. Or not lift me, like convince me to get onto the roof, because I try to say that I'm adventurous, but I really am not. Like, I thought when I was little I was like adventurous. Like, I always played Jane and my neighbor would play Tarzan and we'd like hang out in the backyard, and I mean, okay, don't get that picture. We were just hanging from trees, you know, the usual, and I thought of myself to be very adventurous, but now looking back, I was just very childish. Oh gosh, okay. Next question. What's a song you secretly love to blast and belt out when you're alone? I have a couple of those jam songs. That's what I like to call them, like jam songs. I used to be very obsessed with Hilary Duff. I mean, around the time of like Lizzie McGuire, thumbs up if you remember Lizzie McGuire, that was like my favorite show. I love like Gordo and what's the other one's name? Starts with an M, I think. I don't remember. Sorry. Manny is Manny, right? Manny, Gordo, Lizzie, Max. Her album came out like one Christmas, I remember, and my friend and I, like, it was like, okay, the snow was probably like a foot deep, and like I ran out of my house when I saw that I got this CD, like, because I saw a little square package that Santa gave me, and I'm like, you know what, this is a Hilary Duff CD. Ran outside, and like my friend and I were like freaking out because we got the Hilary Duff CD. It was like the Rain one, like shoot, I forget the song now, but song that I secretly love to belt out and blast. Wake up on a Saturday night. Could be New York, maybe Hollywood and something. London, Paris, maybe Tokyo. Something's going on Everywhere you go tonight. Oh, I just broke a nail. Darn it. Our song is a slam a screen door. I would belt that out too. Anytime. Any given time of the day. I guess that's like, I mean, Taylor Swift isn't very embarrassing, but that's just like my belt out song. And then I also like Jingle Bells and like On the First Day of Christmas, you know that song. And then anything Glee. Yeah, I'm a belter. I'm like a songbird. You know that movie, It's a Wonderful Life? Like, George, not paying to be a songbird. Or is it songbird or is it like a, I don't know. Have you ever seen that movie? Am I really making myself look a little weird now? Yep. Okay, it's getting a little awkward. That's when you know it's working. What is one of your biggest pet peeves? I have a couple of pet peeves that really just tick. Oops, okay. One, when people think they're really hot. You guys know what I mean by hot. Like, I'm not saying attractive because, I mean, people are, like, I think everyone's, like, pretty in their own way, right? But, like, people that think, you know this person. There's a person like this in your life. Someone that, you know, walks around and thinks he/she is, like, all that in a bag of chips. Like, really, really, you know, they wear, like, yeah, you know what I mean. You have one of those people, but that just ticks me off when people think that they're better than other people for certain reasons, and it just annoys me, like, a lot. So that's my biggest pet peeve. What is one of your nervous habits? Pulling off my nail polish, or like not like chewing my nails or biting my nails. My mom does that, but I don't do that. I didn't get that like habit or whatever. Whenever I go to see a movie, I like constantly pick off my nail polish, or whenever I'm nervous, or I don't know, I smack my gum when I don't know it. Like sometimes I'll like just chomp my gum, get like subconsciously because I forget that I'm chewing it. Back to number 2, I totally forgot about this. One of my bad habits is zoning out. Like I don't know if you guys know zoning out, like if you know that term, but it's basically when you're like sitting there and you just stare off into space and you like just are like this. You're just like, you know, like you just forget that the world is going on around you, so you just like zone out. I am one of those people that gets that like constantly. So yeah, if you're friends with me, you know that I zone out a lot. I don't know what that is. Maybe it's like an incapacity of brain cells in my brain or something, but I just do it a lot. I'm just like a daydreamer. I've always been a daydreamer. My teacher in like kindergarten used to like tell my mom that I would daydream too much, so I had to stop that, but I still do it occasionally, you know. What side of the bed do you sleep on? Okay, so I sleep face down in my pillow. I am one of those weird people that like does not, like I'm indecisive. I don't know which side I want to sleep on, so I just like lay on my stomach and I'm like this against my pillow. Like, you guys are probably wondering how I breathe. I ask myself the same question every day. I have no idea, but it just works for me and it doesn't mess up my hair. And yeah, I make sure that I change my pillowcase like twice a week so then it's not dirty. So when I put my face on it, it's not going to give me acne or more acne than I already have. So that is okay, don't worry about it, but I just do that, and it's just, I've just done that ever since I was a kid. I curl my legs up like close to my stomach, like a fetal position, but my face is like in the pillow and my arms are sprawled out like in front of it. It's like crazy. I don't know why I do it. What was your first stuffed animal and its name? I don't know where my teddy bear is. I still have him, but I was given him like the moment I was born, or not like the moment I was born, but like when I was old enough. Oh, he's right there. He's on the floor. Teddy, why are you down there? And his name is Teddy. I know, really original, right? And he has this little like Christmas pin, because I was gonna do this thing with my grandma where I would put a different pin on him for every season, but we never got around to doing that. So he just has a Christmas pin on him. He used to be like huge, but I bit a hole in his butt. There's a tag on him, and I bit it off when I was younger because I liked biting things. Yeah, don't ask. It was like the teething stage, and that pulled all of his stuffing out, so he's like nothing in there. I don't know. I think my grandma like restuffed him a little bit. My favorite dress got too small for me, so she took a little patch of it and put it on his butt, and that's the story of Teddy. And sometimes like when I was younger, I would reach in here and like feel inside, because you can feel inside of his insides and stuff, his like guts, and I don't know. He used to be my best friend. He still is. I still have him, and I still keep him in, I don't know, usually he's just on my bed. Like, I'm not like, okay, people probably think I'm like really childish because I still sleep with a teddy bear, but I don't like sleep with him. I mean, I've always had him on my bed. It's just kind of like a habit. Like, I don't know where else to put him. Like, in the closet? That's evil. Like, I always think that like stuffed animals are actual like animals, and I don't want to like be cruel to him. Watch me, like holding him by his neck. I don't want to be cruel to him. I like Teddy. He's my best friend, so we've been BFFs since day one. What's the drink you always order at Starbucks? Okay, I absolutely adore Starbucks. So there's a couple of the drinks that I really like. Chai tea latte is like my #1 go-to drink that I ever get. But when it's the winter or the summer, or winter or the fall, I always get the caramel brulee latte, which is in the winter. I get skim milk because, I don't know, I mean, it's so many calories. I mean, I'm not really worried about my calories, but I mean, if you have one of those, Like, I mean, not every day. I'm not gonna have one every day, but that's a lot of, you know, sugar and stuff. Sometimes I go for like Starbucks runs like on the way back from errands and it gets pretty late and I don't want to have to stay up like till like midnight because caffeine like really messes with my system sometimes. So I usually get half calf skim milk caramel brulee latte. I usually get the tall, but I can sometimes get the grande, but usually I can't finish it. That's just me. And then during the fall I get the salted caramel latte, which is delicious and I love it. It's just kind of exactly like the caramel brulee, but it's just like more fall oriented, so I like that. And then obviously the chai tea latte I always get in the summer, and people think I'm crazy that I get a hot drink in the summer, but I mean sometimes it feels good, right? Like, I don't know, to warm up your insides. Especially when I was at driver's ed and we were allowed to like leave driver's ed and go get like Starbucks, so I'd always get that because it was always freezing in that room. Like, I would like wear like layers in there. What's one beauty rule that you preach but never actually practice? This is an easy one. I have two of these actually because I'm a bad girl. One is a hair thing and one is a actual beauty thing. So the first beauty thing is when I'm putting on my mascara, I pump my mascara. Like, I mean, I go like back and forth like this in the bottle, and that is bad. And when you do that, it causes your mascara to dry out quicker. And I mean, that makes sense because like the air, when you're like going like this, the air is going in there and it's drying out your mascara. So I probably shouldn't do that, but I don't know, I can't not do it. It's just like a fluid movement for me. Like whenever I just go in there, I just go like, and I'm like, ah, stop. I've never really preached this. I've been like, you should never pump your mascara, but I just do it anyway. So that's that. Secondly, the hair thing that I mess up with, and oh, by the way, I got highlights. I don't know if you can see them, but I did. And my hair is extremely staticky, but anyway, hair thing that I do when I get out of the shower, instead of using a comb to brush out my hair, which you're supposed to do because it causes less breakage, I use a brush because I'm tired of waiting for like every single tangle to be, you know, untangled because I have really tangly hair when I get out of the shower. It like runs in my family. My sister has it too, but yeah, so I hate having to wait to pull out every single little, you know, bump in the road, so I get a brush and I just like yank, yank, yank. But I have a lot of hair. I don't think I'm gonna go bald anytime in my future because none of my parents have, or neither of my parents have. It doesn't really run in my family like premature balding or anything, so I'm not worried about that, but it is not good and I know that, so do as I say, not as I do, right? Which way do you face in the shower? I don't know, that's a weird question. I face like everywhere, like I move. First I start out by doing my hair and I face my hair towards the shower spigot, and then sometimes I wash my face in the shower, and because I like to use my Philosophy body or face wash in there, and so I, you know, scrub that, but I get my face wet in the shower. One of my like #1 shower tips is when you're taking a shower and you are like done and you're like about to get out, turn the water to cold and then like just rinse your hair, and it makes it like 10 times smoother. Like people always ask me why my hair is so naturally smooth without any product, and that's why, because I think that the cold water like makes my skin fiber, or my hair fibers like more smooth and silky. So I've been doing that for years, and that's my secret. So rinse your hair with cold water before getting out of the shower. It is a little bit chilly, especially this time of year, but it's so worth it, so do that. Do you have any weird body skills? Yes, I can bend my thumb back all the way, and it's just like, I'm double jointed, so it's not like it's hurting me or anything, but I used to go all the way back to my wrist, but I can't do it anymore. So that's what I can do, and I can like turn my elbow all the way around, or my hand all the way around, because my elbows are like really flexible, but that's basically it. I mean, I can't like, I can roll my tongue, but I can't do the 4-leaf clover. I want to do the 4-leaf clover with my tongue, but I can't do it like. And I can't whistle from my fingers. I can snap. I just learned how to snap. Oh, look at me. I'm messing up. There. I can snap. What is your favorite comfort food that's bad, but you love to eat it anyways? Oh God, I have a lot of these. I like bread. It's delicious. I don't know why it's so bad for me. I mean, I know why it's bad for me, but I hate that because bread is so delicious. Like really flaky with butter and like, oh my God, just stop. Mashed potatoes, love that too. I love how I'm naming all the things that go straight to my butt because that's my bad thing. I have a huge butt. So I'm gonna try to limit those things, but I mean, like literally I love bread and I love potatoes and I love ice cream and popcorn, and I love food, okay? What's a phrase or exclamation you always say? Okay, this is an easy one. Whenever someone mentions the word awkward in a conversation, or like saying if they're awkward or something like that, I always feel the urge to say, and like literally I will say it. So if you're my friend, you have probably heard this phrase already. It's not awkward unless you make it awkward. And I say that so much, I don't know, it's just become a habit for me. I don't know where I got that from. It's just been in my brain. I say that because, I mean, if you think about it, it's not awkward unless you make it awkward is a pretty good phrase. And I try to live by that, but of course, I mean, I live for awkward situations, so that kind of interferes a little bit. So yeah, but that is my quote, and I always say it all the time. And I mean, I don't really have any like other standout phrases like OMG, PHQP. I don't know how to say that, but OMG, KPQH. I don't know. I'm just naming random letters now, but I don't really have any other exclamations or anything, so sorry, I'm a little boring. Time to sleep. What are you actually wearing? This, and usually nothing else, but yeah. Oh yes, I wear undergarments. But I don't know. This is getting a little steamy here. I was gonna say awkward, but then I have to say my phrase, and you guys don't want to hear that again. So yeah, that's my video. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll talk to you guys all later. Bye!